Question for Dirk.
The connection, Maddox to Camper, 3 straight games, Coach. Feels like they got a good rapport. He talked about picking him up every morning and spending a lot of time with him. What have you noticed, and is that connection, a special one developing between those two?
I don't really know about the connection as much as just Cam Camper's a good player. I mean, people didn't know much about him. I didn't know much about him because he didn't practice all spring and most of fall camp. So seeing some of his tape from Indiana, he's just a good player. He's a good route runner. He understands football, kind of knows how to get open, and it seems like he's always got a little bit of an extra gear. He's long. And when Mad Dog threw that deep ball the other night, I thought it was overthrown when it first left his hand. So he's got a good feel for being able to get under it.
How impressive was what Dylan Riley did?
Yeah, it was real impressive. But I had told a couple people before the game, if he gets in the game, watch out for this guy, because he's been doing that in practice. It's practice, so the tackling's not live. But we kind of seen that before. We're already deep at that position, or going into the year we were really deep. Injuries at running back tend to take their toll. But we had a feeling if he got in there, he'd break one at some point.
Is he a guy you think?
Not know what's going on with the other guys, but he's a guy you think if you needed him to be a key piece here now moving forward, he's ready for that?
Definitely, yeah.
I heard Bruce Arians say once, there's a touchdown on every play, you just need to find it. You guys have had 4 one-play drives this year. What's that say maybe about the explosiveness of this offense, that, you can hit a home run on the first pitch if you need to?
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with the runners. I mean, Ashton's a pretty special guy, so I think 3 of those 4 home runs were him. And, I think he's just a special character. Yeah, we're calling downhill runs, and we're not expecting 75-yard runs. We'd take 4-yard runs.
You guys, you look at like your red zone efficiency, your third down efficiency, your overall production in terms of points and yards. For you, is there like a true measure for you outside of points? Obviously, do you kind of look to or cling to that will suggest this is where we need to be?
If you study it, the things that lead to points, obviously not turning it over, explosives, red zone touchdown percentage, third down conversions, sacks. We have been extremely lucky, if you will, or extremely productive, or extremely efficient, some combination of those 3 to this point. It'll be tough to keep it up at that same percentage, but we'll sure try.
Tyler Crow had his first touchdown in 3 years. Just, in the 3 years since, he's been doing a lot of big things for the program still. What's he meant for this team?
Yeah, T. Crow is just one of the guys that this program was built on. He's a blue-collar Idaho kid who wanted to always play here, does exactly what he's supposed to do, tries to do everything right, can play and fill a lot of different roles, always there when you need him. And it was cool to see him get a chance to touch the ball a little bit more. He did a nice job.
With Cameron Bates, you guys, obviously that's probably the top of your call sheet to get that one in. But talking with Spence after the game, joking around, like, don't know if he's necessarily supposed to cut it back there, but he does, and he scored. I mean,
Yeah.
What do you think of him just going and making a play there?
Yeah, well, he's got really good speed, and he can change directions fast. Yeah, he was not supposed to take it all the way back across the green like that, but it worked out pretty good. We've been working on that for a couple weeks, and didn't really know it was going to happen. The third play of the game, we had it as a high red zone call. Didn't know it was going to happen that quick, and it just came off the board quick, and that was kind of fell into it. But it was a really nice play by him and well blocked. That was another example. I know Matt Lauder, we've been saying how well he's blocking. He had the key lead block on that play as well.
You killed that guy at the end. But what about him as getting involved in the passing game? I mean, was that intentional there, Dirk?
It definitely was intentional, because we've just been missing him. We'd been missing him the first 2 games. Like we had some stuff we sort of try to design things for different guys, and we just been missing him. We hadn't been connected with him in those first 2 games. So we had 2 or 3 things designed where we were going to try to get him to get some touches early. I wasn't necessarily planning on 6 in the first half, but it did work out that way.
Your O-line, I mean, the way you're running the football, you've only given up 2 sacks. I mean, given the injuries and stuff, how impressive has the O-line play been?
Yeah, I want to start on that sacks thing. First off, to have 2 sacks in 3 games, and one of them was a coverage sack where Mad Dog ran it and was for a loss of 1. And then that second one the other night was when we had our second group in there, and the left tackle, that was a mental mistake, not a physical mistake. He just slid to the wrong guy. So when you can run the ball, it makes protection easier. And so exactly to your point, they're doing a fantastic job of run blocking. Being able to run the ball helps our pass blocking. And those guys, considering we have 2 very experienced starters not playing right now, it's a testament to how hard they work and the job Coach Keen's doing with them.
Small sample size, but how did Malachi grade out for you?
Well, I'm not going to give you the number, but all 3 quarterbacks were efficient in what they did. I mean, it was great to get Malachi in there. It was great to get all of our second team and a lot of third team guys in the game. There's nothing better than having a chance to get those guys in a real game. And Malachi made one of the best plays of the game on that 3rd and 24, whatever it was. That was a beautiful throw, great read. He also missed a couple of throws that he can make.
Back to Matt Lauder, to be able to come back from that fumble and score a touchdown the next drive. I know next play mentality is what you guys have. Is that just something that you get as you play more football and you become more of a veteran?
I'm not sure where it comes from. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to get, and we do talk about it a lot, and I don't know if you ever really fully have it, but I think if your team's having success, that makes it a little bit easier.
Dirk, how much do you know Troy Wilkie? And just like he's a walk-on. He's moved all over, played numerous positions, and then look up at the end of the game, and he's getting carries again. Like this, he's on scout team. Like I mean.
Yeah, going back to when we were talking about Tyler Crow, Wilkie's in that same group of guys, and the way the game shook out the other night, Wilkie's been playing mostly wide receiver in practice and playing on scout team, but Breezy was only available in an emergency. He dressed out for the game, only emergency, and then we lost Sire, and Dylan had already played a lot. T. Crow had already played a lot. Ashton was done for the night, so I got on the phone with Coach Montgomery and I said, I get Wilkie ready, see what he wants, and Jimmy got back on the phone with me and said he likes Seattle and Oakland. Those are our 2 outside zones. He likes Seattle and Oakland, so we ran 6 Seattles and Oaklands, and he did a good job. It was cool to see him get in there.
What do you see from Washington State's defense?
Yeah, they're good. They're very well coached. Obviously, Coach Dickert, being a former D coordinator, they take on his persona. They're fast to the football. They really run to the football well. They're a good tackling defense. I think they have 2 real good D linemen and 2 really good linebackers. So this will be. I'd say it's a defense that's on par with Oregon, very very similar to the defense we played at Oregon.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Dirk.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you.